All right, we're going to open an old bottle of Madeira here. This is from a Solera from 1864. Not sure when it was bottled, but probably at least 20 years ago, maybe longer, but somewhere in the realm of 20 to 30 years in the bottle. This bottle has just a regular stopper on it, not a pressed-in cork. So I'm going to cut this foil and take a look at the cork. And this foil is kind of crumbly. Looks like it's got a kind of a glued-on bottom to it here, so looks like it's real lead too. It has that feeling instead of that whatever material they use nowadays. Okay, so that's the foil. So it just has one of these stoppers and I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to break when I try to pull it out here, but we'll just see what happens, and I'll give it a little twist here. But often with an old bottle of fortified wine, they deteriorate, and yep. So it broke, and that's very typical for a fortified wine. So I'm going to use this fancy Durand corkscrew here that has both a bore and an also. So I'm going to stand up to put the bore in here. So the bore is going to stabilize the, it's going to have a combination of pulling methods, both from the bore and from the also, but this one is super crumbly. It is just disintegrating as I put this in. And when I put the, let's see what happens when I put the also in. Hopefully it'll grab. Yep, that's working. I just opened an old sherry that had a cork like this, and it just crumbled into nothing. So this is a really nice thing to have because we got it out intact. Okay, so now we're gonna, oops, we got a little bit of cork fell in, I guess off the side here. So we're going to run it through the filter, I think. We've got a decanting funnel here. It's got a hole in the side where the wine comes out so it can run down the side of the decanter. We've got a little basket filter here. And I have no idea what kind of sediment we're going to get out of this. There may be no sediment. It may have been heavily filtered before it was bottled. It could have heavy sediment, so we'll find out. I'm going to watch the neck to see when the sediment starts to appear. So far I don't see any sediment coming out. Don't see any in the bottle yet either, so maybe it was filtered. But I'm going to pull back a little bit at the end here just to make sure we don't. Oh yeah, there's some, you won't be able to see it, but there's a crust on the bottom of this, but it's yeah, it looks like looks a lot like port. Let's see,
port glass.
Yeah, and I'll show what it looks like. But it's definitely, it's probably been standing upright for a long time, and that crust just stuck to the bottom. But maybe you can see what it's murky, but there's a kind of like coffee grounds crust. But the decanting is very successful. I don't see any sediment. Wine smells fantastic. So that's going to be our dessert wine for our birthday dinner.